So next is Laurie Burruss from lynda.com and myself, and we thought what better way to talk about the Ambassador Program than to have them talk for 45 seconds each about what inspires them. So we're going to let you pass the mic. Oh yes, we need to pass the mic. Okay, so I will be tapping them on the shoulder to see if we can actually do this. Okay, so we actually came up with our mission statement while here the other day. You can read it up there. It was an incredible day, and we're really excited to move forward with growing the Ambassador Program to all sectors, museum, higher ed, library, et cetera. And I'm rushing. All right, there we go.
These are my 25 wonderful students, and our big project this year was we did a TEDx conference with our own classroom. And so my students came up with big ideas that will one day, the changes that they want to see in the world. And they want to see big changes in technology in schools. We want to have some. And two, we want changes to school food. We want better food. This was a great way for them to connect with their community and share with our community that my second and third graders have a valid voice.
Awesome, thanks. So, E20, outside of my school, outside of my job, I got together with some other educators in Australia, and we wanted to do something that's bigger than what we could achieve just on our own. So E20, named after the G20, a much humbler version, of course, but we think education deserves, a similar gathering. 20 people at a time. We're going to get together as a think tank and see what comes out of that in the next few meetings. There's a few people here I'd love to talk to you about your important ideas and giving us feedback on that one. Great.
Okay, I'm the Latin teacher at my school, and there aren't too many of us, actually. There's just me. So when I got called for jury duty, what do I do? What do I leave for the sub who cannot teach Latin grammar and syntax? Well, luckily enough, the week before, because we're NMC Ambassadors, I got a subscription to lynda.com, and I put my 11-year-old 6th grade students on it and told them to look and see how to make an iBook. And I had faith in them. They could do it. I knew they could. Went to jury duty. 11 days I was out of the classroom. Came back. They were so proud to show me their iBooks. They had video intros, anything on ancient Rome, Pompeii, slaves, and they were just so proud. And I actually cried when they were doing the presentations.
Okay, so what do you do when you have a bunch of third graders that bounce all over the place and can't sit still in their chairs? You take them away. And you bring in exercise balls and you tell them, those are your chairs. This is a great population that I get to come in and work with. It's a BYOD, a Bring Your Own Device school. When they bring their devices in, the school actually connects them to their school network so that they can use them. This particular group of kids come in the morning. They go to the smart board that the teachers got waiting for them. They check in. They decide whether they're having lunch or if they got to go through the line or what color bus they're riding. There's like 8 things they do as they enter the room. And they just kind of conduct their business. But the cool part is then they write their goal for the day of what they are going to accomplish before they leave the day. And it's all in their technology. They have a journal of it, a record of it. And before they leave, it's either a check mark and a check minus. They either completed, didn't complete, or almost.
Our district is currently working to create future-ready students, future-ready teachers, and future-ready schools. And we're doing that by trying to change our culture incrementally and build critical mass through training. And one of the things that we did that was cool this year was we did an ed camp, and if you haven't done an ed camp, you should look into that. It's great fun. It's an unconference, and our teachers, we got together with 2 other school districts in our county, and our teachers became the presenters, and they shared with each other, and they worked together, and it was a fantastic experience for us, and it's something that we're going to try to continue.
We made it, and I think we have the largest presentation team for the 5 minutes of fame. Thanks, you guys, ever.